Hey everyone, Ethanator here with Hangar 9 and welcome to the second build video of the Hangar 9 CubCrafters XCub 60cc. Again, this is part of the Hangar 9 Back to Balsa series. I'm super excited to be bringing you this video. And as you can see here, I have the XCub 60cc airframe turned upside down because this particular video is going to explain the assembly process as well as the installation of the sprung landing gear system. And what's super nice about this version is that the assembly process is a lot faster than the older version because this version comes with 7-inch bush wheels, which is super nice. But what's really nice about them is they come pre-assembled, so that cuts down the time significantly. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get on into this build video. So as you can see here, we have everything laid out from the bush wheels to the main landing gear. We have the cross brace and the sprung struts along with the hardware bag for this installation. And this is essentially all you need. As you can see, there's not a whole lot of parts, so this build video is going to be relatively quick. In the hardware bag, you're going to see a bunch of M3 by 15 millimeter screws. We're going to use those to mount these 4 landing gear braces onto the airframe. Use a little bit of blue Loctite when installing the landing gear braces and ensure that you are not tightening the screws down too tight. Just make sure that they tighten down nice and snug. Next, using M3 by 15 millimeter screws and lock nuts, we can install the cross brace. Up next, we are going to attach the struts onto the main landing gear using these M3 by 20 millimeter screws. If you take a close look at the strut, you can see that there is one side that is longer and bigger in diameter. This is the side that we are going to be attaching it to the main landing gear with. Repeating that process for the other side, you can see that both struts are attached to either side of the landing gear. Using the remaining M3 by 15 millimeter screws and lock nuts, you can install the main landing gear to the gear braces. Now using an M3 by 10 millimeter screw and a lock nut, you can attach the strut to the cross brace. Next, you are going to take the 6 millimeter axle bolt and insert it through the wheel and into the given slot of the landing gear. Keep in mind that the markings on the wheel should be facing outwards when installing this assembly onto the landing gear. Lastly, you are going to use 2 of the set screws from the hardware bag and insert them into the axle sleeve like so in order to keep the axle bolt from sliding out. You are going to install the set screws with a 2 millimeter hex driver. Use a decent amount of pressure when tightening these set screws, but make sure that you do not tighten them too hard or else they will strip out. You will also want to use some blue Loctite on these set screws. After repeating the installation process for the other side, the main landing gear assembly and installation is complete. So thank you all so much for watching this video. Keep an eye out for the other videos on the XCub 60cc build. We'll see you all in the next one.